Hello YouTube, Klatt here. So today I kind of wanted to do, as it's a little late for this, but a review of Dale Jr.'s Diecasts through the years, at least of the ones that I have, of his 164s. So as you can see, I got a bunch sitting right here, right there, and then right there. And we're going to go through them today and go through the years with the ones that I have. So, and this should be all the 164 scale diecasts that I have. And so, started off here we got, which should be his 2007 season. And with this again, no NASCAR racing fan, 2015 did a similar version, but I kind of wanted to do my own, and then I'm going to do my own, so I don't know how similar it is that'll be watching it, but this is what it is. So, we've got two cards here. We've got his regular DEI sponsored card, because I can't put the Budweiser. But as you can see, it's all scratched up and scrapes, because I play with this a lot. You can't even see the writing on the tires. But you've got, you know, all red car here. The 8. And the stripes on the side. And you've also got this test car. I think it might actually be from 2006, but this was actually originally on a base, since it said Bud. So yeah, I removed it from there. This one isn't as bad. I think I didn't play with it quite as bad, and it's black, so it's not as noticeable. You can see here, we've got the 187th scale of this one, so you can see what it looks like a little better. I can get this in better focus. There we go. The 8. There's, and the DEI logo. So that's that. And then, so that's all I have. Didn't have anything. This was actually my first car I got here, actual NASCAR, because became a fan from the movie Cars. So that's the first one, and then next we'll move on to the 2008 season. And now we have the 2008 season, so this is where Junior moved to Hendrick Motorsports and started driving the 88. So he's got his two main paint schemes here. Beside this, you've got the amp and the National Guard. It's the same design on the paint scheme. Different colors. You've got the blue with the red stripe, and then the white, and then the green with the silver stripe, and then the white. So then the red numbers, very similar, very same kind of placement. You've got National Guard amp here and an amp there. Same thing, kind of set these two, you know, go together. This actually came with this. Those are your two main ones. Granted, he went to Hendrick, but I think he had one win that season, and he also won the Sprint Unlimited, or whatever it was called at that time. Budweiser, I don't know, the Clash that is today. Then we have Mountain Dew throwback to Darrell Waltrip's number 11 car. Very cool. Like this car. It's even got the National Guard. You can tell it's scratched up there a little bit. Then you've got the black bumper. I'll explain the significance of that in a little bit, I guess. As I've noticed. Give me a do. Like putting that on there. It says there as well. But yeah, very classic Mountain Dew with the green, the white, and the red. Looks pretty nice. Then we have this one here, which I believe it was his Daytona July race car. It's got the camo, obviously National Guard's the main sponsor, but then this is actually a special one because you've got the rubber tires, and the hood also opens. I can get it to stay open. There we go. And like you can see there, we've got the National Guard amp and Quaker State logo, and then the engine as well. And then the more detailed wing with Mountain Dew on there. And then this one actually doesn't have the black back, which is different, which I think kind of looked weird though. That's that pretty nice detailed car. Very special. So that completes the 2008 season. And then so next we move on to the 2009 season, which where you have the same basic overall paint scheme on the amp car here with the 88. The difference is this was white on the hood, but now it's red. That's about the only difference from the 2008. Everything else is the same pretty much. The contingency is different, but basically overall the same. And same thing with the National Guard car. I do not have. And then you also have this special one. It's Hendrick's 25th anniversary. I don't know if I can get the camera to really focus very well. There we go. Hendrick 25th. This was a special silver car. Just has the amp there. And the Hendrick logo in the background. Just all silver, and they had one of these for each of the 4 Hendrick drivers: Mark Martin, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, and Dale Jr. So it's actually not raced, but was a cool commemorative car. And that's all I got for that. And then next is the 2010 season. So now we have the 2010 season. As you can see here, it's basically the same. They kind of changed up the paint scheme and showed the 9 car. So you've got it down here. This, they put it just on the hood and then striping along the bottom and the sides. And then the new Mountain Dew logo there. So there's a main difference. You've got the amp. It's still red. Again, the black background for the bumper, the National Guard logo. And the same. This is the only car overall out of Dale Jr. or anybody that I had for 2010, because this is where they ended up Action Racing Collectibles or whatever stopped selling them in stores, and then Spin Master started to take over, which I only got 2 cars of theirs ever. I didn't like their quality, so I just ordered online. And so that's that. And again, they only ran the wing for about 10 races this season. I don't know the exact number, but after Keselowski's flip at Atlanta, they ended up taking the wing away and just putting a spoiler on it. And that was for the rest of the season. They didn't change anything else until the following year in 2011. So that takes us to there next. And next we have his 2011 cars. So here you've got, again, you look at the body and they did change it up because they put the spoiler back on, but then they also changed the front of the car a little bit. This was kind of the beginning of Lionel Racing's takeover of it. So car's a little different make to it, but very similar. And if you look at the paint job, the amp energy logo has been changed slightly, but then it's the same overall design for the paint scheme from the 2010 car. And then you've got the green amp logo there. Basically the same. And then you've got the National Guard, I guess patriotic or salute, I don't know what they called this one exactly. But it's got the black with the camo and the red there. I believe this was again his Daytona July car where he ran it. And you've got NASCAR the amp. These were the only cars that I ended up getting from the 2011 season. Kind of hit a low with my diecast at that point, but that's it. Actually got these for Christmas, so pretty cool. But that's it, and now we move on to the 2012 season. And now for 2012, I did get a few other diecasts, but this is the only junior one I have. So this is where they switched from having Amp Energy and Mountain Dew to just Diet Mountain Dew now. So you've got the silver, and then with the green variation colors of the mountains to match what the actual can looks like. You've got that there. Again, the black background. This bumper, Pala. Again, it's the same as the 2011 make of the body. That's it, yes, silver. And this is the only car had the National Guard, was fairly similar with the blue on top and the white around the sides like the amp car was for the design. And that is it. And now we will move on to the 2013 cars. Now we have the 2013 season. So, first off, National Guard took over as the primary sponsor from Diet Mountain Dew and the Pepsi. So they changed up their paint scheme design. They kind of did an inverse with their colors, putting white on the top and then blue along the sides. And then you've got the Diet Mountain Dew logo there. Again, still you've got the black back there. And this is like the first year of the Gen 6 car. So you've got a whole new body and everything. The new Earnhardt Jr. listed on the top. But yeah, very cool. I kind of like the change up from flipping the blue and the white. Kind of was a good change up for the time, kind of needed it. But it's a really cool car. Got to see this in the Daytona 500 that year that I went to. That was my first NASCAR race ever. And then while I was there, they didn't have this car yet, but they did have this one. So this is where I picked this one up. This is basically the same design as the 2012 version. Ooh, that's not focusing. Hopefully that'll get a little better. But basically the same, except this was a green background. It's silver now. Again, the black back bumper. I believe it says fueled by Diet Dew on the back. Yep, there we go. But that's it. You've got basically the same thing there. And then also, some of these cars I got, actually in 2014, they were on sale. Ran this for the later part of the season with Time Warner Cable and Hendrick cars, which was mainly with Casey Kane, but ended up coming for Junior. I do like the paint scheme though, with the blue and the black. Looks pretty cool. Overall there. And then this one I also got was just a special one, was his National Guard Superman car, Soldier of Steel. So, yeah, just got these because they were on sale and they were pretty cool. And so that's that. So 2013, he was still kind of struggling, but still a very popular driver. And then we'll go to the 2014 season. And in 2014, we have his National Guard car here. Again, they changed the paint scheme, went with even more of the white, but they added the golden, which was very cool. I do like the gold numbers and then the gold outlining you see, and they kind of get with the flag with the blue, and then the stripes with the red and the white, and then the gold outlining. Just amazing car. He ended up having a great season with this, because he ended up winning the Daytona 500 for the second time, which was a big boost, and then got a win at Martinsville in this car. So it was a good season. Didn't make it as far as he would have liked in the chase, but still, pretty nice car. And then the Diet Mountain Dew car was about the same paint scheme. And that is all for the 2014 season. Now on 2015. Okay, and now we have the 2015 car here, where National Guard ended up leaving him, and Nationwide actually came on for the later part of 2014, but then full-time for 2015. And so you've got the blue on top with kind of the fading colors, sort of strips, down to the white. And then you have Kelly Blue Book coming on as an associate sponsor as well. So, pretty cool, pretty nice. Diecast, you've got the silver numbers, kind of change in his sponsorship, but this was a very good season as well. Probably his best season at Hendrick Motorsports. and it was just great. He ended up getting a lot of wins. So first he ended up getting the win at Talladega. We have his raced win version car here. Same paint scheme as here. It's just got all the confetti on here. This is still in the box. I'm trying to keep it nice. So you've got all the confetti. Which is great for him to win at Talladega, place where he's had a lot of success along with his father. It's a great family place. And then in July at Daytona, he ended up also getting the win in this very awesome Sleuths paint scheme with the black on top and then the Stars and Stripes, kind of the part of the flag down at the bottom. Very cool. Very nice car. Very awesome. This is probably my favorite out of the nationwide Sleuth paint schemes, I think. I don't know, compared to all the National Guard, because there was a good amount of those. I don't even know all of them, but this was ultimately probably my favorite of the nationwide cars for Sleuths. So, very cool. Very like this. Would still kind of like to get the regular paint scheme version of this car, but still nice to have the raced win version. And then I also have the Chase, because those 2 wins end up putting in the Chase. And then he did get through first few rounds, but then got eliminated, and then just had that win at Phoenix, but he had already been eliminated from the race. Just the same paint scheme again, just with the yellow markings that indicated he was in the Chase. And that is all for the 2015 season, and now we go to 2016. And now we have the 2016 season. So now we've got the 2 main paint schemes here, was his National Guard and his Exalta. So you can see first we have National Guard, which was the blue on the top with the silver on the sides. Very cool. Again, the black bumper. And the blue numbers here and the silver on top. And this was probably, ultimately, I think my favorite nationwide paint scheme out of his career. I don't know if it's because of silver or what, but it's very shiny. I do kind of like the silver and the blue numbers. Kind of a nice little change up. I didn't like the different weird numbers on the not numbers, but the lines of shades of blue on the strips on the 2015 version, but this is probably my favorite nationwide car. Then we have his Exalta. This was his first season with Exalta. As you can see, this was actually in the NASCAR Authentics, and they ended up coming. They had been under Spin Master, but Lionel ended up buying them out and started putting them out at the end of the 2015 season, making the quality of the diecast make or whatever the same for both the online and the only difference is the gray versus black interior. But the tires were a little different and etc. on the Spin Master versions. I didn't really like them. So, got the Exalta paint scheme here with the red on the top fading into orange and then ultimately yellow. Which I thought this was a fairly cool one. Kind of a nice change up from what Jeff Gordon had had with the black and the flames. That had come in kind of a long thing. Nice change up. They just ditched the black and then went with all the color on this. Then we also have his Tech Slayer car, which is only in 1 race, which isn't even a points race actually. It was just the Sprint Unlimited, and he ended up getting wrecked and damaged this whole side, but kept trying to race with a lot of this missing. And so yeah, it wasn't the best race, and then ultimately his whole season kind of went downhill. But first, I'll take a car here. This is still in the packaging, and it's his Batman car that he ran at Auto Club, and with the Jimmy Johnson's Superman car, Batman Superman movie. And so, if I remember correctly, he didn't do that bad in this. I think it was like an 11th place finish. I don't know for sure, don't quote me on that. But they do kind of pretty cool, but I just feel like they've got a lot of detail that's kind of hard to see because it's just so dark and gray that it just kind of gets drawn out unless you really look at it closely and in the good light. But it's pretty cool. Got kind of the cape effect of Batman here. And ultimately, just take this out, Jimmy Johnson ended up winning in the Superman car. That one's actually a little better to see. But that's pretty cool. And then Junior also ended up having some other sponsors as well. You've got Mountain Dew, the Decision car that was ran at Richmond in the spring, and also went along with Chase Elliott's Baja Blast and Pitch Black of Casey Kane. And Junior had both of them advertising it. I think this is the best because it had the green. I really like the green on Dale Jr.'s Mountain Dew cars. That's what I kind of like about them so much. So that's pretty cool. Got the Baja Blast. And this is part of the NASCAR Authentics as well. And then he also had Mountain Dew for a sponsor. I believe this is the All-Star race that he ran this one. As you can see, it was got this Support the Troops tires on there, and it's got the white with the green coming down at the bottom and the stars. Kind of cool one. Do like it, kind of a difference to the Decision, which was the black with the green. This is the white with the green. Both pretty cool. I don't think they're my favorite Mountain Dew cards though. But again, pretty nice, pretty cool. And then ultimately we ended up knowing what happened to Junior in this season is he ended up getting in a bunch of wrecks and then having concussion problems, so ended up sitting out the second half of the season. And I'll just put this in here, the car that I got. And this is actually a car that was driven by Alex Bowman at Talladega fall race of 2016. This is Mountain Dew again, very similar paint style design from the All-Star race car, but again you've got the camo mixed in, and then as you can see it's Alex Bowman on the name, but it still has Junior's name on the nameplate above and above the door, so still kind of representing Dale Jr. in this. And that was all for 2016, and then now we go to his final season of 2017. And so going into 2017 now, we have his Nationwide car, which again they changed up the paint job with the blue on top, brought back the white, but they kept the silver numbers again, which is nice. And then they got this kind of gradually building and fading into a bigger blue block, and then everything else white. Fairly cool, very racy. I think I still like this one better than the 2015, but I still think the 2016 is ultimately my favorite. Again, the black back bumper. Then the Exalta. Honestly, I wasn't too thrilled when I first saw the thing. Granted, this was designed by artist Sam Bass, so pretty cool, I guess, to think of that. But I was just kind of thinking, oh, this is kind of busy, got a lot going on. But then when you actually look at this car in person, the diecast of it, it's just, oh gosh, it's just very bright, very vibrant neon colors, which really makes this pop compared to the 2016 version, which actually makes me like this a lot better. Again, the black back bumper, and then you have Mountain Dew still along there. Everything is pretty nice. And then we have his salutes from 2017, kind of similar to the main paint scheme design with the blue, and then they just kind of sprinkled in the red stripes there and red stripes here, Again, the Mountain Dew logo, and then Sports Troops tires. Again, black back bumper. But again, very blue. Ultimately, not really my favorite of the Nationwide salutes. That was the 2015 one, but still pretty cool, pretty nice. Then we have probably my favorite Mountain Dew car out of all the ones. And this is his 2017 here again. Very nice. Very green. I like just like all the different shades of greens kind of to match what the can itself looks like again with their redesign. There was a similar one that he ran with 2013 with the Xbox One advertising on it at Talladega. I do like that one well, but this one's probably my favorite out of all of them. And I do want to get the one with all the names on it from Talladega 2017 Diecast. So pretty cool. Do like this paint scheme very much. And then we come to his very final, and that is his Exalta Last Ride paint scheme, where it was a salute to his, I believe 2000 season was his rookie season, his first car that he drove with the black lines here. So he had Budweiser as a sponsor with the black top. Very nice. As you notice, red back on that. Different change up. But then the same sponsorship. Very cool salute. And then you can see this best I've got kind of similar in the design of the 8 with the coloring. Granted, they did change it to these stripes from what they had, but this was, do not have a car from that early, so it's kind of hard to compare, but still pretty cool, pretty nice. This is final race. I do like how he put the thank you Junior Nation and all the fans. Dale Junior nationwide there. Very cool, very nice. So yeah, and that was the end of his career. Granted, it would have been nice to have a win in 2017, to at least go out with a bang. Jeff Gordon had a win at Martinsville and Tony Stewart at Sonoma, but Junior couldn't have done it. So, but he still had the backing of all his fans, which was one of, still am, Junior Nation. So hopefully he has success with all his new career paths with NBC in the booth, and then being boss man at Junior Motorsports and driving his few Xfinity races for 2018. And that completes it all, so that's everything. Thank you for watching this video, and yeah, one more thing to add. Forgot this car here, still got this in the box. This is just AC Delco throwback from Darlington, which is a very cool, nice throwback to that. But that's all, everybody. So, thank you all for watching, and have a good day. It's Klatt signing off.